What's up guys, Jimmy Chang here with Andrew. Welcome to the Freshly Charged YouTube channel. We have a bike that we've looked at in the past, but we wanted to review it again from start to finish. We're going to unbox, assemble, and test the Lectric XP LITE. And we're gonna make an argument for why sometimes bigger isn't always better, and why smaller, simpler, and minimalistic may be the way you wanna go. Andrew, what do we have to expect from the Lectric XP LITE?
Really lightweight, easy, single-speed motor bike, goes up to 20 miles per hour and is great for stacking in small, compact cars.
Andrew just got back from a trip to Phoenix, Arizona, where he was able to check out the electric bikes and the headquarters, meet the good folks there. Tell us about that experience.
It was an awesome experience. I borrowed some XP Lites. They were so easy to load in and out of my car. I was able to load 2 in my Chevy Malibu, and I probably could have fit a third one in there.
How heavy is this bike?
46 pounds. It should come fully assembled, so we just have to pull it out and adjust a couple things.
Okay, what we're gonna do is time to see how fast it takes us to unbox and assemble this e-bike from start to finish. So I'm going to get the timer and get it started. Let's go.
We're good to go. Where are we at in time?
Okay, and the timer says 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Unpackaged, tires inflated. Let's get it plugged in so we can get a freshly charged battery for when we get ready to ride.
The charger is a 54.6 output, so it's a 48 volt e-bike. This is a 7.8 amp hour battery. Should take you 4 hours to fully charge it from empty to full. You're probably gonna get around 20 to 35 miles range, depending on what type of pedal assist level you use. The battery is removable, it's built into the frame. So really simple, just push this key in. So it needs a little bit of a push down. Pop out that battery. Nice and encased. This is UL rated. It should be fireproof if you ever have any type of damaged cells inside of this battery pack. And you just plug it in right there. See the light turn red. When it's green, you're good to go. So to unfold it, it's really simple and it's really quick. Just pull this open, lock that in place, pop this up, and you're good to go. I like it nice and tall, so I have full extension. But what's really nice is when it folds down, it gets super compact. It can adjust to people who are about 6'5", and can adjust to people who are 5 foot tall as well. But yeah, let's just show you how quickly we can get this compact again.
All right, Andrew made that look really easy because it is really easy. And that's the beauty of this bike. It's simple, it's portable, it's minimalistic. So let's go over this bike from top to bottom so you guys can know what to expect.
On the right side, there's a twist throttle. There's these winged out grips. They're good for smaller and big hands. Mechanical brake disc lever. We have the display in the center. This module controls the display. You have this adjustable neck on here where you can bring it nice and tall for tall riders and shorter for shorter riders. You can attach a basket on the front, so it's got these 4 holes. If you want to do a lot of night riding, you should upgrade to a bigger, brighter light or a handlebar light. The tires come in 2 different sizes. It just depends on what one you get, but they're all 20-inch tires and they range between 2.2 inch in width to 2.6 inch in width. In the center of the tire, you have a 160 millimeter brake disc with Zoom mechanical brakes.
And this is something new that they've just started doing over at Lectric Bikes is they've been putting slime into their tires. You can see a little bit of the slime right there. This green stuff helps to prevent flat tires.
You've got this Sandstorm frame. It comes in 4 different colors: blue, white, black, and the Sandstorm. Foldable pedals. It's a tail light back here, but not a brake light.
I remember on the unit that we tested, the demo unit, this kind of wobbled, but now it's nice and solid.
And then you have a motor hub cable, which you can disconnect for easy tire changes. A 300 watt motor in the rear, which is really powerful for 300 watts. This bike does max out at 20 miles per hour. Another 20 by 2.6 inch tire. An additional brake in the rear, which is a 160 millimeter brake disc, and Zoom mechanical brakes. You have this little stand in the bottom that it rests on. Helps prevent damage to the crankshaft, and then you can rest it on there when you fold the bike.
Could this snag on things while you're riding? Theoretically, it could snag on a root or a branch, but in practicality, I don't think that ever happens, just because it's protected. It's right behind the wheel, the tire, and then you've got your pedals that come lower than it. So I think it would be really tough for something to snag on there while you're riding.
I never had any issues with mine when I was riding.
One of the other cool things that I like is this handle. The handle makes it really nice, especially for folding.
For lifting as well. One thing is they do tell you to put it in pedal assist 0 when you're walking the bike.
Because this bike is so lightweight and so easy to just pick up and carry and move around, it'd be really easy to forget that the throttle is on or engaged and just pick it up. And when you pick it up, a lot of times this can twist and the motor can engage. And so it's nice if you need to lift this up, if you need to walk it around, turn it on to pedal assist 0. This key has to be in order for the bike to operate. If you were to park this at work or at school, what you could do is take out the key, and now people can't mess around with your bike, and they also can't take the battery out. So as you can see, this is a no frills, simple, minimalistic e-bike. It's just bike, nothing else. There's no front fender, there's no rear fender, there's no racks. And now that we've gone over the bike from top to bottom, we're gonna get our battery, which should be freshly charged, get our safety gear on, and go take this for a test spin. Okay, we have our safety gear on and it's a beautiful day. We're out here enjoying the Lectric XP LITE. Let's go find a place so that we can stop and talk about the things that we love about this bike. Let's talk about the things that we like about this bike. Andrew, get us started.
The ride feel is amazing on this e-bike. It feels like a traditional bike, and more like a traditional BMX bike. Playful, fun, nimble, and easy to go off of curbs and jumps. The ultra portability of this bike is one of the best. Easy to get in and out of cars. I was able to get 2 bikes set up in under 1 minute. I love that you can do color choices with the bike. You can choose sandstorm, there's blue, white, black, and then there's a bunch of different customizations that I saw at the factory that you can do, like different types of tires, handlebar grips, all sorts of different customizations that you can do to personalize the bike for you. Foldable pedals are always really nice. I do like that it comes with lights and a tail light. We've seen on the Vent and Cinch, it doesn't come with any type of lights, so being at a budget-friendly price of $7.99 and having lights, it's an awesome plus. It is super powerful for being only a 300-watt motor. That's one thing I do like about the motor in the rear.
So it's an overachiever in terms of the motor size, 300 watts. You're getting your money's worth out of that.
I do love the tire profile and the compound. Xiaoyang makes a really nice tire. It's nice and grippy. It has nubs so you can take it off-roading a little bit on packed gravel.
My favorite things about this bike, it's an ultra portable king. If you need a bike that's super portable and super budget friendly, then check this out. And on top of that, customer service, a US-based company with US-based servicing, that makes this unparalleled. For this price point, most of these budget bikes that you're looking at on Amazon.com or Alibaba, those things are gonna be serviced from China, if serviced at all. But no bike is perfect. We're gonna keep riding, and our next stop, we're gonna talk about the things that we don't like about this bike. So one of my concerns about a bike that's single speed is going up hills. Tell me about going uphill here. How's this doing for you?
It does slow down quite a bit on big hills, but as long as you just hold down the throttle and help pedal, it's not too bad. It's going up at about 12 miles per hour. I stopped to slow down for Jimmy because there's a car passing us, but if you keep your momentum as you're going up, I was able to keep it around 14 miles per hour. For being mechanical disc brakes, it stops really strong. The stated range is 40 miles, but if you're using mostly throttle and you're a heavier rider like me, I don't think you can get close to the 40 miles range. More realistically, between 15 to 25 miles of range. I'm going 22 miles per hour right now. It does go a little bit over the 20 stated, but we are on a slight downhill.
All right, like we said earlier, no e-bike is perfect, and let's talk about the things that we don't like about this bike, starting off with the lights. The light is pretty weak. It's, I mean, it's good enough so that people can see you at night, but don't rely on that light to light the way when you're riding at night. The other thing we don't like about this bike is it's a single speed bike. So if you live in an area that has a lot of hills, then you're gonna wanna look for something that has gears like the XP or the Premium. The cable wrap is a little bit on the cheaper side. It doesn't look fully refined. The rest of the bike looks really good, but just the cable management from this wrap to the cable running along the bottom, a lot of times it gets in the way of your key.
I would have left hydraulic disc brakes on this bike. This rear light, I wish this doubled up as a brake light. When you press the brakes, nothing happens. It's only on when you turn on the lights.
And this bike does not have suspension. It's no frills. Remember that. This isn't really something that I don't like about it, because I feel like the seat is decent, but if you go to the Lectric website, you can actually get an upgrade, which is suspension seat post. And that would really help to take out kind of the chatter and the little bumps during those longer rides on this bike. That would be my single biggest upgrade, is getting the suspension seat with this bike.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a color display on these bikes. I have no problems with this one. It's nice and bright. It's easy to see in direct sunlight, but it really reminds me of a Casio watch from the 1990s.
That is the Lectric XP LITE. It is a budget-friendly, super portable, no frills e-bike. I mean, this was the fastest unboxing from out of the box to ready to ride that we've ever had. If you guys have any other questions, check out our full written review at ebikepedia.com. Thanks for watching, and when you guys ride, wear your safety gear.